Good morning, YouTube. My name is Skylar. Welcome to my channel. If you don't know, I am in Japan. I've been in Japan for almost a month now. So I just wanted to do like why I think Japan is overrated. Okay, unpopular opinion, because a lot of people I talk to like, oh, my number one destination in the world is Japan. Like I just really want to go, la 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 la. And I'm like, Japan is overrated. There, I said it, okay? And this is why. Like, these are 10 things that I wish I knew before I came to Japan, because I've been to a lot of countries, like more than 50. I've backpacked the world. This was gonna be my second time. And so I think I have a good idea of like traveling. So this is just my thoughts on Japan. So starting off strong, Japan is not a place that you backpack, all right? Japan is a place that you come and you go on vacation. Okay, don't come here to backpack. There are hostels, I'm in one right now, but there's basically no backpacking culture. It's not cheap here. Even like accommodation, even though Japan is like allegedly the cheapest it's been because the yen kind of fell, it's not cheap. The accommodation is expensive, and just know that you have to come here to spend money. It's not like some of the other countries I've been to where it's like, okay, you can get by on a budget. You can get by on a budget here, but it's definitely more difficult. So that's number one. Number two that I wish I knew is there's no trash cans in Japan, right? Like if you have trash, you just have to hold on to it until you get to a house or like find a trash can. There's no trash cans. They're not on the streets, nothing. But it's crazy because nobody litters here. Like there is this huge idea of like, we belong as a bigger thing than like the individual mindset. Like it's more of like community driven, so nobody litters, right? The streets are impeccable. The subway here is impeccable. And the last place I lived was New York City. So the subway was essential for me in life to get to work, to just go anywhere, and it was disgusting. Compared to Japan, it's disgusting. So just know that Japan is clean. There's no litter, right? And there's no trash cans. The other thing I wish that I knew is that this is like not a smoking country. Like nobody there, you can't just smoke on the streets. You can't just smoke out in public. There are like designated spots to smoke. So if you want to quit cigarettes, come to Japan for sure. It's just so frowned upon. Like if you are smoking on the street, you can get fined, first of all. And there's just signs everywhere, like no smoking outside. They have like designated rooms kind of. So that's one thing that I didn't know that I kind of wish I knew. It helped me quit smoking, but I was like, oh, this is interesting. And cigarettes are super cheap here. So yeah, just one thing to know, like if you're a smoker, Japan is not the place for you. Number three, no jaywalking. Like if the sign is red and there are no cars coming, no one walks until it is green, until that little man turns green. And I've been told it's because there are like, you can get fined if you jaywalk, which again, from New York City where pedestrians rule, they are the number one thing. Like you walk when you have to walk, that's it. You don't care about the sign, you don't care about anything, you just walk. So yeah, don't jaywalk here. Number four, chopsticks. Learn how to use them, get used to them. I have not encountered a fork. I don't think so. But yeah, chopsticks and spoons, which I like it's cool, but for me, it's just a very slow way to eat because again, I'm like used to a fork and knife and there's no problem. Just something I wish I knew. Like I kind of knew, but I didn't really know. Also another thing to note about Japan and food, I would say like I know it's like a big foodie destination, and for that reason, like I would come to Japan. I ate some of the best food I've ever eaten here, some of the best fish, and I'm not a big fish eater. The food is incredible. Yeah, so if you want to come to eat, definitely come to eat. And I think another thing is like in Japan, when it comes to fashion, you see all these like crazy outfits that are in Tokyo, but that's not really how the average person dresses. It's super subdued. It's like very basic colors. Uniqlo is like the biggest store here, and it's all basics, like a lot of black, a lot of like nude colors, a lot of like navy. There's not really bright colors here. So that's just one thing to know. And it's very conservative, community and culture in general. So everybody is covered up, which is nice. Like I'm down about it. I'm about it. So yeah, Another thing is like a lot of people in Japan, they don't speak English at all, which is again not a problem. So I would definitely download a dictionary, like a translating dictionary before coming here, definitely. Because they speak a lot of people, like some people speak English, but I would say download it because it's broken. And I found like even compared to Indonesia and the Philippines, people speak a lot less English here, but all the signs are in English, so you're gonna be fine either way. Another thing is this is like not. This is a reason I think it's overrated in some ways. Like people romanticize Japan the same way that they romanticize New York City or Paris. Like, oh my God, it's gonna be the best thing ever. Oh my God. And I'm like, I just don't know why. Again, like there is definitely a cultural difference here and it's super safe and it's super clean and it's different from other places I've been. And even I had this idea like, oh my God, Japan is my #1 destination. I wanna go here so bad. And now I'm like, it's great, it's beautiful, but I'm like, why did I think that it was so high on my list? Like a lot of the history here, if you're into that, has been burned down or destroyed in the war. So a lot of things are like rebuilt, which is fine. And everything is crowded. Like all the things that I've seen like on TikTok or on Instagram, I'm like, that's not what it really looks like. There's a million people at every single tourist destination or all like the hot spots. Period. It is crowded here and not in a bad way, but just know like it's crowded. There's a lot of tourists in Japan. And again, it's like, I don't know. I think Japan is not even my top 3 countries, not even my top 10, I don't think. I've been here almost a month and I've only been to the south and like I started in Tokyo and made my way down. So I did miss parts. So I'm like, if you're like, shut up, you stupid girl, you stupid American, I get it. Okay, I get it. This is just my opinions. Let's see what else. I'm trying to think of other things that I wish that I knew. Again, it's like easy to get around here. It's super tourist friendly because they have so many, but a lot of it is like, I don't want to say redundant, but it's a lot of the same stuff. It's a lot of the same stuff like going from city to city, going from place to place. I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm like being too hard on Japan, and it is beautiful. And I will say like my #1 favorite thing to do since I've been here is to go to the Japanese gardens. I really love that. Like getting to see some of the gardens is beautiful, and they all have like insane meanings, and all the gardens have like a lot of intent and purpose, which I love. I think I've seen some of the most beautiful gardens here and most beautiful koi fish. Definitely. Japan is a lot of walking. You're gonna walk everywhere, but that's kind of like normal, I guess. And you'll see like there's maid cafes everywhere, which is cute. Like in the cities, you'll see them. But then they also have like the maid cafe version for a girl. So it's like you can go to these clubs or these places and you can pay a guy to like flirt with you and be with you all night. It's kind of weird. I know it's like a cultural thing. I would never do it, but I walk past them and I'm like, what is that? I was with a friend who's like been to Japan a million times and knows everything. And was like, oh yeah, you can just pay a guy. They're like guy cafes. And I'm like, oh, interesting. So that's one thing. I mean, it's not something I like wish I knew, but it's something I was like, oh, that's new. No tampons anywhere, but that's like kind of Asia in general. So be prepared for that. And you just have to be quiet. Like everybody here is quiet. It's very, very calm culture, I will say. It's not loud. People are really just quiet, which is nice. The people here are amazing. It's super friendly. I wish I would have gotten more time to spend in nature. I still have a week here. I'm going back to Tokyo to see some friends from New York, but it's kind of like another thing. I don't know. It just feels performative when I'm here. Like you're hitting these like destination spots or these like tourist spots, and that's kind of it. And then it's like, oh, now what? I have seen some of the best museums. Like there's some really, really beautiful museums. You can see them in my blogs that I've gotten to go to. Some private collections that are just amazing. Whoever is like funding these and is like giving all the money to the arts, love it, love that. So the museums are really good. There's a lot of history in Japan, and I think it's really beautiful to learn, and I've learned so much from being here. But again, I just thought it would, maybe it's because I had such high expectations coming into Japan that I was like, this is going to be the best country I've ever been to. It's going to blow my mind. And it has been beautiful. But again, I feel like I saw a lot of culture. I had a lot of cultural experience, but didn't get to, I had a lot of cultural experiences, but I didn't get to experience a lot of culture. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's kind of what I'm saying. Also, the 7-Eleven is not as cheap as what you think it's going to be. And the egg sandwiches are great. And I know it's like a trend to like try all the 7-Eleven like snacks and stuff. Also very good, also cool. But yeah, just come here with money. Like, it's expensive, definitely. And I will say the hospitality is really nice. Like, every hotel, even the hostels, like, you can get a free toothbrush. They are giving you face wash, like everything that you want. Like, they're definitely a step up from the backpacking hostels I'm used to. But I think Japan is like it's a wealthy country. Clearly it's a wealthy country. I've not seen one homeless person. Like, I haven't seen drugs or like somebody being crazy for real. It's like this. Like, I think people definitely, law and order is happening here and people definitely follow the rules. So that's kind of cool. Like, I've seen castles, but they kind of all blend together. Some of them are super beautiful. I got to see the cherry blossoms. That was really pretty. I've heard also in fall when all the leaves change, it's super pretty. And it is pretty. And it makes sense to me why I've seen more Americans here than anywhere else, because it's comfortable, it's safe, it's easy to get around. It's like, ooh, we're going to go to Japan to like do something crazy. It's like, okay, sure. And like Toto, which is the toilets here, one thing about Japan that is really amazing is that they know how to go to the bathroom. The toilets, they all have, even in like the public toilets, like in the subway or something, they're all heated seats, all bidets. Like, the toilets are like smarter than your phone. They can do so many things. So that's another thing that I think is really nice about Japan, is definitely the toilets and the food. And there is culture and you see it, and there's beautiful scenery, and the subway is great and it's easy to get around. But again, it didn't blow my mind. I wasn't like, oh, everybody I know needs to come here, you know? And I know a lot of people are, and a lot of people do. And I'm happy for them because it is nice, and I'm glad I got to come, and I'm glad I got to like cross it off my list. Obviously, I wish I had more time that I could go south, but if I spend more time in Japan, it's going to cut into the budget of me traveling, because again, it's just expensive. The accommodation is 10 times as much as, or sorry, 3-4 times as much as I was paying in other countries. But again, I was in Southeast Asia. The airports are great. It's easy to navigate. Like, people are really friendly, but yeah, I just kind of think it's overrated. I don't know. Maybe I'm just jaded because I've seen so much of the world, but yeah, I don't know. One thing also, don't point your finger. It's like extremely offensive to point. Everyone uses their hand, and the number 4 symbolizes death. So, and I think the number 9 is unlucky too. I don't remember which they said. And I did like, it's fascinating, the history. It's fascinating like how long it was closed until I think like 1863. Everybody walks here. Everyone seems to be healthy. The food is really good. The again, like, and oh, another thing, this place is like so good for people that are for like elderly people, because they have like a dying out population. It's just so built for that. They're preparing for their population to get older, which is really nice. Again, I feel like compared to the United States, technologically, it's advanced. It's more advanced, I think, than the United States. And they're ahead of us, and they will be. The bullet train is amazing. Like, why don't we have that? Why isn't that everywhere? It's so efficient, and it's really comfortable and beautifully done and very safe. And Japan is super safe. Like, I've never in 1 second ever felt like something bad was going to happen to me here. But I find that actually in most countries. I think people are just scared of the world. Yeah, so guys, again, like, the moral of the story is, if you want to backpack a country, don't pick Japan. Unless you're coming here with a lot of money, and in that case, like, stay in a nice hotel. Do your big one here. Don't come here with like a crazy budget, because you're going to miss out on a lot. Like, a lot of the places that you want to go, a lot of the shrines, a lot of the temples, a lot of the castles, you have to pay. You have to pay to see them. You have to pay to go there. So just know that. And like, I had a very unique experience where for the first, I was by myself and traveling solo for the first week, and then my family came for 10 days, 2 weeks, and then I was staying in these 5-star hotels eating these 8-course meals of like some of the best food I've ever had. And then I was kind of back on my own, and it was just this shift that I think if you want to come to Japan, make it a vacation. Make it a vacation for sure. Like, just don't come here for because you want to do with this country on a budget. I wouldn't suggest it. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on it. Again, I love the country, nothing against it. The people are amazing, but I think it's a little overrated. There, I said it. All right, guys, this video is being filmed, I'm sure, a month, 2 months before it's gonna come out, but I just wanted to get it out there because I'm just having a lot of thoughts about it. Oh, also Japan is a shoes off society. No shoes basically anywhere. So you take your shoes off and then you put on slippers, but that's a lot of Asia again as well, which it totally makes sense and is fair. And they are still, some people are still wearing masks here, not for COVID, just I think it's like a cultural thing as well. So if you see that, that's why that is happening. So yeah, also things are on time. If the train is leaving at 3 p.m., the train is leaving at 3 p.m. and it is on the dot. So always get someplace 10 minutes, 15 minutes early. The Wi-Fi is obviously great in the country. It's just it's a new world country. That's it. And the government is clearly incentivizing people to come and incentivizing these technology advances so they can, you know, boost ahead, I guess. But yeah, that is my thoughts on Japan. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It wasn't supposed to be so negative. So follow me on all my social medias. I'm still here for another week, and then I'm heading off to a new destination, a new country. So guys, these are things I wish I knew before I came here. Again, come to spend money, wear good walking shoes, don't wear these ridiculous outfits, know that everything is crowded, know that you need to take it down like 10 notches, especially if you're a Brit, Australian, or American. You need to take the noise down. And it's just a very respectful thing, always bowing. People don't really look you in the eyes here, which I think is a respect thing, and you're going to be using a lot of chopsticks and eating a lot of fish. So that is it. And come here for a vacation, spend 2 weeks, do your big one. I compare like Osaka, Kyoto, and Tokyo to like Florence, Venice, Rome. The big three. Yeah, Kyoto was my favorite of all of them. But I really did enjoy Tokyo. I just really I came from Lombok, which is like just a small surfing island, to a big city again, which I'm kind of used to because of New York. So I enjoyed my time in Tokyo. Yeah, and let me know if you're going, if you plan to go. Eat a lot of food. And guys, yeah, that's it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.